sun nor star, God spoke a word both near and far. He made the cosmos, the night and the day, and formed the earth where life would play. From dust of the ground a man was made, called Adam, in Eden's perfect shade. Then from his side a woman he took, called Eve, in every flowing brook. A single command they were told to obey: eat not the fruit or your life will give way. But a serpent sly with words of deceit convinced them to eat what was tempting and sweet. Their trust was broken, their innocence lost. A painful exile was the terrible cost. From the garden gate they were sent to toil, to work the land upon cursed soil. Noah and the great flood, the world grew dark with a terrible sin. Righteous hearts were found within, but Noah was good and God showed him grace to build a great ark to save his whole race. He gathered the creatures in 2 by 2 rows. As mighty rain fell and water arose, 40 long days the strong current did flow. The towering mountains were deep down below. When the waters receded and sunlight was cast, the ark came to rest on a mountain at last. A beautiful rainbow, a promise was set, that water would never destroy the world yet. Oh, Abraham and the covenant. Many years passed, then Abram was called to leave his own land, standing strong and enthralled. God made a great promise to this faithful man, to make him a nation, part of a plan. His wife Sarah was old, but a son they received, young Isaac, the one they had long since believed. A test of his faith was demanded that day, but God spared the child as Abraham would pray. Jacob and Esau, Isaac's son Jacob, with skill and with smart, held on to the heel of his brother from the start. His brother was Esau, a hunter so bold, but sold his birthright for a stew, we are told. Jacob then wrestled with a figure unknown. He fought through the night, but was not left alone. His name was then changed by God's own decree. He was called Israel, for all the world to see. Joseph and Egypt, Jacob had 12 sons, but he loved one the most, young Joseph, the dreamer who proudly would boast. His jealous brothers in bitter despair sold him to Egypt to be a slave there. But God was with Joseph in hardship and pain. He rose up in power to rule over the grain. When famine struck hard, the brothers would meet and bow down before him for something to eat. He forgave their mistakes, the hardship and strain, and brought his whole family to settle the plain. The people of Israel, now safe and well fed, lived on in Egypt by Joseph's help led. Slavery in the call of Moses. The Israelites grew in the land of the Nile, but Pharaoh feared them and made them toil. They built his great cities with bricks and with straw, held fast in hard slavery against God's own law. A baby was saved from a basket of reeds. He was raised in the palace, fulfilling strange needs. His name was called Moses, though he wasn't a prince. He fled to the desert after just one offense. He saw a bush burning, but it was not burned down, and heard the voice of the Lord with a sacred deep sound. Go back to Egypt, the Lord did command, to free all my people from Pharaoh's tight hand. returned with his brother Aaron the wise. They begged Pharaoh, Israel rise. But Pharaoh was stubborn, his heart was like stone, and 10 mighty plagues were powerfully shown. Water turned blood, and darkness did fall, until the 10th plague brought judgment to all. The firstborn would perish, both human and beast, unless Passover lamb was enjoyed at the feast. The blood on the doorpost was marked very high, so the angel of death would silently pass by. Pharaoh then yielded and quickly said, "Go!" From Egypt, the people began a quick flow. But Pharaoh soon chased them with chariots and men. They reached the Red Sea and were trapped once again. Moses stretched out his staff at the Lord's mighty plea, and the powerful waters rolled back from the sea. The people walked over on ground that was dry. Then the walls closed on Pharaoh's whole army. Nearby in the difficult desert, the people grew weak. God sent down sweet manna, the food that they'd see. Mount Sinai and the law, they traveled 3 months to Mount Sinai's peak, where smoke and loud thunder made everyone speak. God gave to Moses the 10 great commandments to govern his people and lift up their hands. Have no other gods and make no carved things. Don't misuse my name to the glory it brings. Remember the Sabbath and honor your own. Don't murder, don't steal, and let truth be known. The people agreed to obey every word and built God a dwelling where his presence was heard. The tabernacle with curtains so grand, where God would reside with his people in the land. Sacrifices and priestly duties. When Israel was clean and the covenant stayed, to God in the tent 5 offerings were made. The burnt offering showed a soul given whole. The grain and peace gifts would nourish the soul. For sins people knew or committed in haste, a sin offering's blood would quickly be placed. The guilt offering paid the penalty due, to make broken fellowship righteous and new. The high priest Aaron and his sons were set apart to guard the commands with a faithful, clean heart. They handled the fire, the oil and the meat, and taught all the people the bitter and sweet. Purity and atonement. The rules of the clean and the unclean were clear, on what you could eat and what you must fear. For sickness and health and for bodies' release. They sought God's approval to live life in peace. Hey, hey, hey. The Day of Atonement, a holy command, the highest of days in all of the land. The goat of the Lord had its blood offered in prayer. The scapegoat was sent with the sins that they bear. The call to holiness, but the point of the law, the purpose so deep, is that all of God's people a promise must keep. A life that is holy and set from the world, to act as a banner for all to be curled. You shall not seek vengeance, nor hold a grudge tight, but love your own neighbor with all of your might. For I am the Lord who has called you to mine, to live out your days by my perfect design.